Right, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on NewsX World, sharing your perspectives with us. We leave with that and shift our focus to some other news that we are tracking. Poland's armed forces have announced that Polish and allied aircrafts were deployed to secure Polish airspace after Russia launched airstrikes on western Ukraine near the Polish border. This heightened alert follows recent tensions in the region, including Estonia's accusation of Russia conducting a 12-minute unprecedentedly brazen airspace incursion. The incident has raised further concerns with NATO, which is already on edge after Russia's recent drone breach of Polish airspace. However, Russia's Ministry of Defense has denied Estonia's claim, stating that the MiG-31 fighter jets were operating over neutral Baltic Sea waters, more than 3 kilometers from the Estonian island of Venlo. Now, the Russian ministry has also insisted that the fight, which was heading from northwest Russia to Kaliningrad, adhered to international airspace regulations. Joining us on the broadcast is Major General Gigi Dwivedi, Global Strategic Defense Expert, joining us from New Delhi, India. So thank you so much for your time speaking to us on NewsX World. I'd like to understand from you, we're of course talking about what happened in Poland and of course what recently happened in Estonia. What exactly are you making of the situation as it pans out?
Well, Aswari, one thing is very clear. The tension is rising both vis-à-vis Poland and the other Baltic republics, and that cannot be denied. Now, whether these intrusions or incursions have been pre-planned, intentional, or inadvertent, that is still to be decided. I think the jury is still out. But a couple of things merit attention. These repeated violation of airspace of neighboring countries definitely is seen as an act of hostility. And obviously, whether it is Poland or Estonia, they are concerned that these are not one odd instances. They have been repeated over a period of time, and therefore they cannot be brushed aside lightly. And they are well within the rights to gear up their defense mechanism. The second point is, why is Russia doing all this? That's a moot question, and that needs to be gone into. There could be a number of reasons for this. One is Russia possibly is trying to gauge the reactions of NATO and also how well prepared they are, how far Russia can go in such escalation. Well, these are yet to be conjectured, but definitely there is an angle of some intentional, design behind all this. The second point is that we need to be watchful because such escalations, due to miscalculation, can actually go beyond a certain point, which can be proved quite fatal, or I would say quite destructive, because both sides in such situations are at the highest state of readiness, and any miscalculation can lead to a catastrophic situation. So I think that is wise on the part of Russia to keep off the borders or the airspace, and also for the NATO countries, particularly Poland, Estonia, and other bordering countries, to be very careful that miscalculation does not lead to further escalation. Aswari.
Absolutely, sir. Now, Russia's, of course, denied Estonia's claims. They have said that they were operating over the neutral Baltic Sea waters, more than 3 kilometers from the Estonian island. Do you believe that argument holds merit?
Well, the point is that if you want to avoid escalation, then you keep well off the designated either the air defense zones or the delineated airspace boundaries. But when you fly too close, then it becomes a matter of contest, because both sides can then contest that one side violated, other side is denying it. So I think again, it's a provocation when you fly too close to the lay down airspace boundaries. And I think wisdom lies is that to keep off well away so that such dichotomy doesn't arise, because as I said, the armed forces are always in highest state of readiness, and any miscalculation can lead to a catastrophic situation. Aswari.
Right, so absolutely. I request you to stay on with us. We have some more news